Hi, my name is Mel, and today I want to talk about the highest tuberculosis burdened country. In slide one here, you will see the charting of TB worldwide on the right. I learned that Operation ASHA was formed in India to eradicate tuberculosis. ASHA wants to formulate a new organization rather than joining an existing one because they have put their focus on measurement and low cost treatments. You'll see again, like I said, those who have been affected and die by tuberculosis are extremely poor. No one seems to care about TB in India. There are many people that have been spoken to on the ASHA operation, but none have interest in helping the problem of tuberculosis in India, which honestly just blasphemy. It shocks me greatly because there are so many people that die. 1.3 million cases of TB currently. There's as many as 1.4 million deaths per year. To me, that seems that it would more so be a priority, but that means one patient dies every 20 seconds. Mainly women have been thrown out of school yearly as they've been diagnosed with TB, and they have to join the labor force to support the family, as well as children. And now ASHA has taken prevention, diagnosis, and treatment on the doorstep for the community because they don't expect patients to come to the hospital. In fact, they found that going to the hospital when diagnosed will not happen. And that makes sense to me because it seems like if you go to the hospital, you're going to spread it more and things like that. Um, so, and they have found that in the urban slumps, many patients live so close together. So they have solicited them to become representatives in the community that dole out treatments in the villages. Now, ASHA counselors will ride around from village to village on motorcycles to give treatments, counseling, and educate the patients about the side effects of the medication they're giving. They also take care of them, bring back samples that are, brought back to the labs. And it's very contagious TB. So, undiagnosed one time or untreated, then patients will infect 12 others. And those will infect 12 others to bring 144 cases and so on. So, we can see how easily it can be spread. The leverage that ASHA has is about 5 times that of any other uh, society as far as the operation that goes on. And they basically, it benefits to provide the community this service. I mean, I took away from this that there are, many resources to fight the disease, but if we consider to let a possible pandemic affect a country like this, it could spread like COVID-19, like wildfire. Um, this has been going on for years, so it has been unnoticed. And why unnoticed when India does have 5 times, the concentration of tuberculosis? My actions to conduct my experiment were researching the percentage of cases and studying what other countries are doing to improve their treatments. And in doing that research, I realized that other countries are better focused, not to mention better funded. Um, and the cases from 1992 to 2020 have decreased phenomenally, which you'll see on the next slide. I believe that we could see exponential decrease in cases in India. It also seems that over the few years worldwide, things are leveling out rather than decreasing as much. So we're still on the lower side. However, it is coming to almost not a standstill, but almost a standstill. I think that my measures of success here are in the numbers that are decreasing. However, it seems to be again that we just need to put out a little more help where we can, where other associations might, be able to try to help to bring the cases in India lower. On slide 2 here, you're going to see the declining counts of tuberculosis. So it's going to show a significant decrease in cases all over the world. You'll see that on the high end, where we started, um, after hearing of ASHA and listening to everything going on in India, I was again surprised, wondering if back in 1992 there were more cases in India than there are now. So ASHA is helping greatly. And according to the chart, there's been a significant decrease, but it's just that worldwide, as it shows, or in India as well, there's, other charting. I found a lot more charting that India, the cases have not been decreasing like they have worldwide. In fact, they were on the rise until 2005, where a spike began. And then they were decreasing again in 2015. There was another spike, and case detection has increased quite a bit. The death rate has gotten much lower, though, from 2010 until now. However, the case is starting to go back down now. So hopefully, we won't see another spike in cases, but if it goes like it has, only time will tell. Unfortunately, we may see another spike. Now, I did come out of the AI for the appreciative inquiry on this motto here, the discovery, dream, design, and destiny. You'll see on the right hand side. Let me try to adjust this a little bit. It does show here that AI is, I took away the appreciative inquiry of the positive psychology work that is happening. The research is very sound. It's reversing the negativity in one's life. It's been stated that instead of focusing on 80% of our attention on what's wrong and what's broken, on depression and so on, that leading change is all about strength. So it's got nothing to do with weakness. And taking the information and processing it, I can see how it must be a wonderful thing to just focus on AI. My only concern with it is just using AI is how we discipline our children when they do wrong. I've decided to include AI in our weekly family meetings and our daily meetings so that we can point out what the children and family members have done that is positive, rather than saying, oh, well, you did bad in this one course today. How did you do overall? What strengths can we improve and bring out the best in each other? I loved it when Professor Cooper Ryder said that we're living in a time that is imperative, that we have an eye that appreciates and can see and surface the true, the good, the better, the possible. Every aspect of a strength to a system. Creating new combinations of strengths that build a better perspective to the world. That really hit home with me in everyday life. Again, my children, especially my 7-year-old, has been struggling in school, and he's, got faults and points where he needs to work on. But if we focus on the positive, what did you do good today? What can we do better tomorrow? It truly helps. It's inspired me. And if we can implement a more positive environment, there wouldn't be a need to be as much discipline if the outcome is positive. And I believe that AI is especially important. Otherwise, we would all be pretty depressed and not positive thinking individuals. So thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day.